dismissals
Hi everyone.
aided by the England batter's choices and
I'll turn that off. Hi everyone, ploughing again, and we're ploughing the last field for winter barley. It is Saturday the 26th of October, and as you can see it's dark outside. I got some drone footage earlier. I started ploughing this field last night, and it is now coming up to 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been here just over an hour this morning. Yeah, I was here just before 6, and my theory is that it's going to be a good day today. It wasn't too bad yesterday. It was meant to be more rain, or the forecast said it was going to rain through the morning. We had the odd shower, but it was a mainly dry day. And then in the afternoon I sort of thought I ought to be ploughing really, and so I didn't get here till sort of like 5 o'clock yesterday, and ploughed till like 8:30, and just here this morning. So today's a good day, tomorrow's a good day, so just gonna see how it dries out through the day today. And the ploughing has dried overnight. When I started here this morning, you could see quite a difference in the fresh ploughing and what was ploughed last night. And yeah, so if it dries well today, I might come here later on and possibly roll it down, and then tomorrow it's meant to be quite a good drying day. I will work it over with one pass cultivator, and hopefully it'll dry out enough to drill. Well, that's sort of my theory at the moment. Whether that'll work or not, I don't know. Failing that, there is a bit of rain coming through Monday and Tuesday, but the weather forecast not looking too bad after that. So if it doesn't dry out enough, we'll just leave it in the ploughing, and hopefully it'll dry quickly from that, because there isn't a lot of rain in the forecast. So yeah, just see what happens really. But sort of felt like now's the time to get it ploughed, and yeah. Yes, as I said, I got a bit of drone footage earlier on. Not really flown the drone in the dark much, but thought it might be interesting. So I did that, and I'll get the drone out again later on when the light comes. Yeah, it's quite nice having good lights on the tractor. When you sort of when I first had these lights on this tractor, it's sort of like, it's fantastic, really good light, and then you sort of get used to it and you think, they're alright, the lights, and then drive the other tractor with halogen bulbs, and that they're obviously quite old lights anyway, and newer lights had better sort of reflective lenses in them, I think. Like the old tractor had halogen lights, and the tractor before we put LEDs on, but they weren't as good as the ones on this tractor, and yeah, so it makes a hell of a difference. I'll just turn you around so you can just see it at the front. I'm not sure if the camera really shows how good they actually are, but yeah, they do light it up pretty good. I'll show you at the back as well. Right, so yeah, I'll get a bit more footage as we go along, and I'll get the drone up again once the daylight comes, and you can see what I'm doing. Right, we've finished ploughing, and it's windy now. The wind's coming from the south, but the ploughing has dried out really well. This is what I did last night, but yeah, it's dried, greased the water, scraped the plough off, and yeah, so that is dried up nicely. So I'm gonna go in and oil the plough now, and unhitch it, and then I'm going to come and roll the plough in. So yeah, I thought the other field went in nicely, but I think this is going to go in better. It's just better weather and a better atmosphere, so it's drying better. So yeah, so we've scraped the plough off, and it's all clean, and always scrape out underneath the frogs because it always gets clogged up in here. So I'll turn it over in a minute and it'll fall off, but yeah, always do that. after, well, when we put it away. It's not going to work now for a few weeks. We've got a couple of fields to plough, and we'll plough them for spring barley, but we'll try and do that before Christmas if we can. So yes, that'll be the next ploughing, but not anything for a few weeks. Right, let's go in and unhitch the plough and get it oiled up. Plough is unhitched, it's back in its place where it lives, and all oiled up. Always oil it up. Last year up there the gutter got blocked and it sort of wet it during the winter and it rusted, and because it rusted it stuck when we went ploughing with it. It was wet, soil was quite wet last spring when we went ploughing, and that caused it there was just enough rust on it to get it to stick. So yeah, so we always oil it anyway, but just need to keep a close eye on it, make sure it doesn't rust during the winter. But I sort of, having used a plough that's rusty and then trying to get it to shine, and the amount of times you get off the tractor because it's sticking is ridiculous. So I can't, the amount of ploughs I see around where people just sort of come out the field and just unhitch them and they're left outside, and it amazes me that why people don't put them in and oil them up, because like I say, it's just this plough now, next time it goes to work you just drop it in the ground and it'll be shining straight away. So I just think it makes no sense not to look after it and keep it in a shed and oil it up, but that's just my opinion. And anyway, it's back in there ready for next time. The tractor is all ready to go. I've changed the hitch to pull the rollers, so we're going to go and do that. And I've just filled it with fuel, and it ploughed that field. It's about 14.5 acres, or just over 14.5 acres, and we put in 58 litres, so it works out pretty much exactly 4 litres per acre, and which I think is good. And the tractor's clocked 8 hours, so that's like 1.8 acres an hour, and that includes well, the field's not far away, but I sort of went out there yesterday and then came back in last night, and then went out there again this morning and back in now, and unhitched the plough, and the tractor was running then. So yeah, so it's not bad at all, I wouldn't have thought. And it's burnt 7.25 litres of diesel per hour as well, which I think is pretty good. So yeah, so all in all, not bad at all. Right, hope you enjoyed that video, and it is another ploughing video, but yeah, so it's just a bit of a different perspective of some of the drone shots, and just thought it'd be quite interesting to see how it looked in the dark with the drone. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back in another video soon.